What's going on, friends and fans? Ryan Dohrn here, your friendly neighborhood sales coach, and we're answering your listener questions sent in to ryan@ryandohrn.com. Love to get your questions. Hey, by the way, if you send in a question and you don't get a reply from us in one way or another, just understand it did not reach us. We take a lot of pride in answering all of your listener questions. All right, next question here comes from Brock out in Denver. Hey, Brock, I've got some family out in the Denver area. Love to go out there and visit. All right, Brock asks this question. Ryan, tell me more about the software you use to create your sales videos, and also tell me more about the process. When do you use videos during your sales process? So Brock and everybody out there, using multimedia, specifically video in the sales process, it's a game changer. I'm telling you, it is a significant differentiating factor. I use it in all pieces of my sales process. So let's walk through it. Now, first, I'd like you to know, you don't have to have a fancy microphone or a fancy camera. That's not what this is about. But you should spend, let's just say, I don't know, a couple $100 on Amazon, buy you a couple of lights, buy you something that is going to get your camera up eye level. See, I'm eye level with the camera. And then get yourself a microphone that makes sense. The little earbuds, they don't sound very good. Now, you don't need a fancy one like this, but actually this one's not that expensive, to be honest. Okay, the sales process, Brock. When a sales lead comes in, I'm going to use video. So I use Loom, Loom. There's a bunch of good ones out there that should be sponsoring this podcast and video. Wink, wink, like Vidyard, people like that. Wistia, Soapbox, bunch of good ones out there. Call me. When you do video as a part of your sales process, it differentiates you. I lead off the sales call with, hi, my name is Ryan. This is who I am. This is how I'm going to impact your life and your business. I wanted to put a face with the name. I want people to know that I'm a real person, I'm a nice guy, and I am here to help. All these videos are always going to be less than 2 minutes. As a matter of fact, once you get beyond 90 seconds, come on, I mean, what are you really trying to do? No one's going to listen or watch beyond 90 seconds. Now, these videos that I'm doing for all of you, whole different scenario. I've got to educate a little bit and lay some things out. And of course, I try to be moderately humorous in the total process. Okay, so the first thing is introducing myself. Then as I'm a part of the prospecting process, as I'm learning more about the customer, I'm going to maybe after the third or fourth email exchange, I'm going to answer back or provide some questions or information also via video. Anytime that I get a question via email that's just too long for me to reply back by typing things out, I use a video to record a part of that process. All right, so I get the meeting with the person. I'm at the meeting. I'm using Zoom and I'm recording the meeting there. At the end of the meeting, I always offer, especially if someone needs to think about it, would you like me to record a little video that explains what we talked about today so you can share that with your boss, your team, or whatever the circumstance is? People love it. They're like, yes, would you mind doing that? I don't mind at all. So then I use my laptop computer. I share the screen. I'm on the screen as well. Plenty of Chrome extensions out there to do that type of thing. Then I'm also going to use video in the follow-up process. So, sometimes you might get ghosted and things like that. I use video to re-engage that person because I want people to see I'm human, I'm kind, I'm moderately charming, I think. I'm a person, I'm real, and I want them to always be reconnecting with me. Friends, it's so easy to ignore somebody via email. It's just a lot harder to ignore the videos that they may send. Remember, friends, though, and Brock, remember this, brief, brief, brief. Make the videos brief. Make sure you're in some place that's kind of quiet. Make sure you're controlling the background and things like that. Or I've got a blank wall over here that I can potentially use. But Brock, video is a part of my sales process. And I'd encourage you to check out those resources and learn how to use video as well. Never forget, friends, if sales was easy, everybody would be doing it. And they're not. We're not crazy. This is a great career. It'll feed your family for a lifetime. Be sure to like the videos down below, subscribe to the channel, let Google and YouTube know how we're doing. Hey, if I can motivate your team, reach out to me over at ryandohrn.com.